I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and you're listening to episode 1013 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. Let me start by saying, if you're a college grad, the first job is always the hardest, and the goal is to get the best opportunity you can, even if you're working real hard, even if you're working for an idiot. Because if you can learn something from the experience, if you get some good background, it'll be your stepping stone further on. But as this person writes, is it going to be harder? How hard will it be for me to find something if I have less than a 3.0 GPA? Hope you find this helpful. Please give the show a great review in iTunes or Stitcher. By the way, you can listen to the show in your car if you have Stitcher in your car. And if you're interested in some of my classes on Skillshare, use the link in the show notes. It'll help you connect with my 6 classes online. And let's get going, okay? The question is it hard to find the job, or how hard is it to find the job if you have less than a 3.0 GPA? Great question. And you already know the answer. It's going to be harder. Now, I also want to say, as I did in the notes here, you will find the job. But if you think that people are going to throw big money at you, at elite companies to do work, you're kidding yourself. They're not. Why? Because like in the mutual fund industry, firms operate with the belief that past performance is a predictor of future returns. Therefore, the fact that you took school casually or you got low grades is an indicator that you might take their work casually and not perform at a high level. Got it? So what can you do to change this becomes the next question, and that is you go back and you take courses on your own and you outperform everyone in class. And you get notes from instructors who will tell anyone reading them what a high achiever you were and tell some war stories about the things that you did that made yourself stand out from the others in class. That's a corrective action. But if you're trying to today, try and find the job based upon having a 2.75 GPA, you're out of luck. You'll find the job, but start thinking sales right away. You'll need to be a salesperson and have great social skills in order to find work easily. I want to repeat that, easily, because let's say you got a 2.7 in accounting and you're looking for a job as an accountant. What are you telling a firm that's hiring you for an entry-level role? I don't care. I didn't like this. Now, maybe you had a 3.9 in accounting and all your issues with the prerequisites that didn't relate to accounting. Communicate that. But you've got to take some corrective actions, because for a couple of years, this is going to impact the firms that are interested in you. Once you've got your mojo, once you're back in the groove, no one's really going to care. So, for example, I'll use our president, Barack Obama, as an example. No one really cares that he got high in college anymore, do they? If anything, it makes it more endearing as part of his story. Got high, got into trouble. He's president of the United States. It isn't like, we've all dwelled on the fact that he was doing blow when he was in college, right? So, same thing with Bill Clinton. No one cares that he got high. Now, George W. Bush, everyone points out to his DWI, he had a drinking problem. But hey, it's getting high in school is the comparable thing to my performance in college was mediocre at best 5 to 10 years after you're out of school. You know what I mean? I remember when I was in graduate school, I was doing a master's in social work, and we had a research study. And teachers said to me, don't freak out over this stuff. No one's really going to care once you try looking for positions. No one's going to care that you got a B or a B plus in this class, and all your other grades are A's like they are. They'll understand that this is not your strength. You have other strengths. Well, excuse me. For you as the job hunter, it's going to impact you now and for a few years to come. And you're going to have to be forced, if you really want to excel and to get into better organizations and better roles, you're going to need to buckle down, because the way the system works, like I said about mutual funds, past performance is the predictor of future returns. They are going to want to hear that you are a high achiever in the workforce, who performed at a much higher level than your colleagues in order to hire you for superior firms and superior jobs. Got it? So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, here are a few ways to engage with me. First of all, I just want to start by saying that I no longer do recruiting. I coach people to perform at a high level. So again, I no longer do recruiting. But if you visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, and look at the tabs on the top, you'll see a menu of choices available to you. First of all, you can hire me to do a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, help you with a salary negotiation, answer your questions about your job search, advise you about a decision you have to make about a job offer. Those are all there as an option. I can do a job search makeover with you, where we critique everything you've been doing in your search up until that point and come up with alternatives. If you're relatively early in your search, we can do a complete coaching program where I work with you from beginning to end in half-hour increments, so it doesn't have to take a lot of time for each session. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/thebiggamehunter. Mention that you listen to the show, because I love hearing from folks who like it and are interested in my help. Again, linkedin.com/IN/thebiggamehunter. You can take my classes on Skillshare too and become a premium member for 99 cents for the first few months. I have a link in the show notes. Just follow that link, sign up, take my classes. Lastly, I want to mention to you, you can find a lot of information at thebiggamehunter.us, and at times it may seem like it's too much. So you can look at the best of my material at jobsearchcoachinghq.com, where I've curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find work more quickly. Again, that's jobsearchcoachinghq.com. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Take care.